All right, so hi everybody, my name is Uri Mishol, and my talk is about Games for Peace. So, I live in Israel, and one could say I went through a typical, maybe even successful version of career life in Startup Nation. I spent 6 years in the Israeli army leading software projects. I started my own profitable software company. And at 36, I was living a pretty comfortable life with my wife, my 2 boys, and cat. And you know, in Israel, you can't really get too comfortable. And every time I was looking at my 2 boys, and they were usually playing computer games, I was thinking, you know, one day they too will probably have to go to the army, where they will potentially have to learn to treat Arabs as a threat. And you see, one thing you have to understand is that in Israel, Jews and Arabs have separate education systems and languages and beliefs and cities and culture. And this is great if you want to foster, you know, complete separation from the other and fear and prejudice. And a sad realization was that unless something changes in that reality, then they would probably live their lives without having had a personal interaction with an Arab counterpart of their age. No, a personal interaction, a positive one, let alone any interaction until they get to the army. And this was something I just couldn't accept. And there was also another thought. Today's kids are all online and they all play video games. Now, if somehow, in some way, this could be used to generate a positive personal experience between Jewish and Arab school children, then this would be wonderful. I was thinking about my own kids. And this could also be potentially very important. I just had one problem. I did not know a thing at the time about video games. So I just spent the next 6 months meeting with over 100 people from fields like peace building and video game development and education and research. And together, whoops, what happened? All right, so together about 20 of us, Jewish and Arab entrepreneurs, we created Games for Peace, which is a nonprofit dedicated to exploring the role of video games in building trust between teenagers and children in conflict zones. And we had one important decision. We're not going to develop our own games, but rather we will always be using the most popular games out there and trying to leverage them for our cause. Why create a potential point of failure if you can use existing popularity of what's out there? And together with Ronnie, who's here, Ronnie Edry, we formed our first event. And using Facebook, we invited kids from countries across the Middle East to build a peace village together using Minecraft, which, if you don't know, is the most popular game in computer history, where kids can build things together and interact and chat and meet. We also hooked up the game's chat system with Google Translate so that people could understand what the other side was saying, and the funny automated translations, you know, just added to the fun. And the end result was that during a weekend, over 100 players from countries like Israel and Palestine and Jordan and Lebanon and Saudi Arabia and Egypt just spent the weekend playing together and interacting and having fun and building things like this and this. And we've held many similar events since then. We've reached over 500 participants and the community is growing. We also created a program designed to bring Jewish and Arab school children together in a virtual Minecraft world, where every week, at the same time, school children from a Jewish and an Arab school in Israel meet to play Minecraft together and collaborate in different challenges. After 2 months of playing together, the kids meet for the first time face-to-face to see the faces behind the avatars. And we're seeing that there's nothing like killing a few zombies together for breaking the ice before a real encounter. And today, after having run the program in 16 schools in Israel and reached over 300 participants, we're seeing very, very promising anecdotal results, and an evaluation process is underway. Last year we went to Georgia, where we helped a local organization called ELVA to apply Games for Peace principles in bringing together Georgian and Abkhaz youth through video games. With practically no budget and mostly volunteers, we're starting to see small change.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you to come on.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Uri. Thank you.